Hello. Okay, I know this works now. So Jenny and Georgiana have finished renaming this project. It's no longer called unnamed thingy thing, and we're gonna now deploy this. So because it is a rename of the Helm chart itself, it's a destructive operation. I think it's a destructive operation. Actually, I'm pretty sure it is because you can see, that it because the name of the chart is, I hate this, but the name of the chart is included in the a name in the name of a lot of these things. So you can see here, that it says like staging frx challenges and staging unnamed. So it used to be called unnamed, and then now when this is called frx challenges, the old PVC gets thrown out, and with that the old volume, which means that your data is gone. And I'm sure the same applies for like a lot of other objects, right? Like if I look at ingress, which is what actually failed, but if I look at, let's say, pod, it's like multiple pods, right? If I look at deployment, there's like 2 deployments. So you're basically making a new release. But if I do staging list, you'll see there's only one. So Helm gets really confused when you change whatever chart. And in this case, we're changing like a chart dependency. So I'm sure there's like ways to make this work, but like I think the easiest way is to just save whatever data you want to save out of wherever you need to save it from, and then just redeploy it. But you have to do it slightly carefully. It does mean there's going to be some downtime, and in this service that's all right. So let's see. First, I'm going to go and save the data. Right, I know it's I basically want to save everything that's in op state. This is one of the reasons that I have gotten it to be in its own directory. Let me see if I know how to tar something. CVF thought, no, CVF state lol coverly, my friend, that's not what coverless is. Okay, well, obviously I'm not a real programmer because I don't know how to tar. So tar create archive from directory. Yeah, I just had the ordering down so close. It's fine. Okay. All right. So whole state. So I have created this. How much? It's like 15 MB, so that's not much. So now we copy this. CP state tar gc state tar gc. Let me make sure that I also know this is staging state. That's oh right, it's just opt. Let's wait for this to copy. Let me just yeah. I know that some credentials flashed by, but they're long expired. It's all right. I'm just checking to make sure that these sizes match. They do, so I'm all right with that. So now I'm just going to uninstall this list. Okay. Well, there's still the failed install. That's just like put a bunch of stuff here. So even though this is gone, bunch of things here. So I am going to simply delete the namespace. So it all goes. But you know, this takes a while. And I want it to be, you know, properly gone. Yeah, this takes, it's fine. It's like, it's the fact that this is taking so long to terminate is probably because PID1 in all of these containers is not right, but you know, it's all right. We'll get to it when we get to it. Some teeny situation somewhere. I will just do this. I have an alias. See? Time I do watch. I have an alias for watch. Because I do this so often. Okay, so now let's deploy the staging again. Wait. Well, you know, I can open the pod. Just watch this. The fourth init container is just pulling in the test data for great, it's running. And if I go to staging dot, I should get a 404, which is kind of what I expect. So and let's see if I can see, not CCP, staging into this yeah, let's just put this on up, and see Django. So this should upload, and then kn staging sec t okay, and then cd opt tar xvf state move state to old state. Oh, that's right, because state itself is a mount, so I can't actually move it, which is fine. So I'm gonna move staging state to inside state, cd state, and rxvf staging state, and I'm gonna remove the SQLite file and the truth, and then move everything from inside state to here. I'm sure I could have done this with some tar command, but as we have already established, I'm not a real programmer because I don't know how to tar things. RDR, so I know it's empty, and all right, and now we delete this pod. So, you know, it picks up the new everything. And then I go back here and I should see everything. And I do, which is great. Awesome. And I'm gonna try to log in to this as well. Yeah, and I'm admin, I can see things, so this is all good. Let me, I'll just do this for prod as well. RM staging state, because that's not required anymore. Okay. XIT. You know, the reason I'm tarring this inside is that sometimes I have problems if I'm trying to download a lot of files through kubectl CP, and I could debug it, but I don't want to debug it. So prod xit in bash the opt xvf cvf prod state dot hard gc state, and that's so funny that it's 10 MB smaller, but that makes sense. CP opt prod state dot gc prod state dot gc. I also don't need to check the slices because I think kubectl CP does some integrity checks, but I don't know if it does, and I don't want to lose data. So, and to be extra, I am going to edit this prod PV and say that its reclaim policy is retain, so that it doesn't actually delete our data, you know, when it's done. So, right. I did not know if I did the right one. So, see, I did not do the right one. I only did this for staging, but I've now set it to retain so that, you know, even if we delete our prod instance, it's not going to delete the backing file, so we can go back and retrieve it if we need to. Okay, so now helm and prod list. This is going to cause some downtime, which, as I had mentioned, we are okay with. Goodbye. You know, this always causes some trepidation no matter what. It's fine. Okay. This is also where you find out, you know, if you're not fully reproducible, because this is where the shit hits the fan. You know, shit hitting fans is probably bad, but you definitely don't want shit in your air conditioning unit. That's much worse, I think. I don't know. We'll wait. Well, I'm into, let me go look at this. Yeah, okay. Just watch it. Alrighty, so if I go back to Selma challenge, I'm gonna get the same thing. And then prod get pod cp prod state dot tar.cz into this gc's Django. Okay, you know, same stuff. Okay, let's see if a restart is not needed. All good. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I do need to find why terminating takes so long, and then, you know, fix it. Yeah, this also makes sure that we watch for and fix other problems that may exist, you know, so that we catch them now and not at the next deploy. Great, and we are done. Let me make sure. So there is some login error situation that is present in prod, but not in staging. I thought we fixed this. Somehow. There is, see, this S is missing. This HTTPS is missing here. Yeah, I suppose I did fix this somewhere, but I must not have committed it. So yeah, I know that this is like a thing. Hang on. Django all auth for HTTPS. Yes, account default HTTP protocol. I thought well, apparently not. Let's try that, huh? See, this is, it's nice to test everything before you call it done. So you catch things. I mean, ideally, of course, you would test these automatically, but it's kind of hard to test automatically, I suppose. See, also this is a reproducibility problem. I think I must have done this locally and then not committed it at some point, which is clearly what it shows. Gotta fix this, man. There we go. Fix it. So I'll make a commit and then I'll push it in a different branch and not this. But we're good.